Hey guys, this is your angel messages. If you're drawn to the title, the message is for you. It might be confirmation if it's already happened to you, or it might be what's to come for you if it hasn't happened to you yet. I'll leave information about what decks of cards I'm using in the description box, along with how to contact me for personal readings. Okay, the King of Keys jumping out there. Well, I know that's somebody returning because the King of Keys, this is somebody who is missing somebody, missing home. The Queen of Keys is stood in the castle, so he's returning home after a long time, a long journey, but it's been worth the wait, if you like, because he's now matured into a king, right? Or she's matured, or she's ascended, grown, okay, and is missing you, is returning to you here. So let's see. Okay, Archangel Raphael. So the 8 is related to the Strength card in Tarot, and your 8th house is about change. So again, this is somebody who's not with you at present, but there's a change coming here because they miss you. Okay, you're being guided together by Archangel Raphael there. So let's see the tarot cards. And these are not for any particular signs. They are, if you're drawn to the title, it's an angel message for you. 8 of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody who has been thinking about you a lot, thinking about what happened, thinking about what didn't happen, what was said, what was not said, that this is actually become, you know, there was a prison in their own mind thinking about you here. But they had to free themselves, right, from their own ego, their own mistakes, your mistakes, and, you know, they're not mistakes. It's learning curves, right? Experiences that we all venture through in life. I just looked ahead and I seen Maleficent. So I haven't actually seen Maleficent Part 2, but I think she becomes good at something, doesn't she? Or she became good at the end. I don't know, but it's made me think of that. So if you know the film, maybe you know more than I do. It's just because of their own self-esteem, their own issues and things like that, that they had to deal with and work through and free themselves from overthinking. I feel like they've tried to write you letters many times and felt almost bordering on obsessive, but just couldn't find the words, so they sort of shrunk into themselves. They tried to let their ego take over, because ego is a very big part of how we survive. It's not always a negative thing. It's to help us survive, right, and help us get through the day, especially when we are feeling like this and want to curl up in bed. So I do, it's another 8 as well, again about that returning infinity sign, some unfinished business, and thinking of somebody here. So I definitely feel this is somebody returning to you. If you've clicked on this, somebody thinking about you, somebody missing you, somebody who's grown. Like I said, I haven't seen Maleficent 2. I can't even remember number 1. But I'm sure she became good at some point in it. Ace of Swords. So they've had that breakthrough. They've had that ascension. And they have clarity. So now what they need and what they want is a conversation. They was like having anxiety at some point, keeping their self up at night here with 9 swords laid next to each other, just thinking about you. But that breakthrough couldn't come until they dealt with their own issues, right? And maybe even you dealing with your issues, because you're both being guided here. We all are. So with that Ace of Swords, this is a communication coming in, an opportunity to talk and clear things up. Clear up all these thoughts in their head and everything that they wanted to say and didn't say, and everything that they felt, you know, they should correct or, you know, say to you here. There's an opportunity coming for that, because they've had a breakthrough and they've broke free from this 8 of Swords, this prison within their mind here. and we can see her crown chakra there activated. So it was, you know, imprisoning themselves in one's mind. The moon, you're not seeing them coming. You're not you don't even see them coming, and who they are when they get there, you definitely don't see that coming. This is going to be a complete and utter surprise to you. It has been probably kept secret by the angels here and the divine, and you are supposed to, I guess, keep an open mind and be welcoming of love, not putting out there, I want a particular person to love, but keep an open mind to love, because your soulmate has changed here. They have a lot of secrets from you, but they're going to make things clear here with the Ace of Swords. But most of all, the biggest secret of all is that they're coming. You may be able to feel them missing you, because there may be, with the moon here, a psychic connection between you both. So maybe you're going about your day, living your best life, and all of a sudden they pop into your head. It's because they're thinking of you here. Let's see. The Wheel, wonderful. This is good fortune coming your way, things turning around in this situation, because this is divine intervention. Archangel Raphael, the moon, this is things going a better way for you, but still here we can see that you're both tied together by this invisible red string. This is saying this is a soulmate, and this soulmate is still attached to you. And I guess that's what we were picking up in the moon, that okay, we're still attached energetically, so we can still feel each other and still enter each other's mind. The thing is, they was obsessing about you and trying to shrink that in their mind, where you probably picked up that energy because you're connected by this string here with the Wheel of Fortune, and it made you, like, I don't know, obsessed for a little bit as well, but in a different way from them, because you're mirroring each other, but they're on the way up. You know, they're no longer that person they used to be. They're on their way up the wheel. So things have dramatically improved for them, whether that be their personality, whether that be their understanding with the Ace of Swords, that ascension. Things have changed dramatically, either because they felt you in, you know, with your absence gone, they still felt you there. So it's made them grown, made them aware of the red string, the attachment to who you are. That's why I love tarot cards. Who you are is their soulmate, and they know it, they feel it. This is mirroring each other. This is thinking about each other at the same time. This is missing each other at the same time, even being frustrated and angry at each other at the same time. But do remember, when somebody's our mirror, we're projecting onto them. So when we're projecting onto them, it could be something that annoys you about them. Let's say that they were just free to walk away. Maybe you hate yourself or something, or hated that part of you that could just never walk away so easily. Not realizing that was your thoughts and your feelings, because they didn't walk away so easily. They walked away here for whatever reason, but it wasn't easy. They was trapped in their own mind. I mean, isn't the mind a beautiful thing, but a terrible thing to waste, right? So if you get caught overthinking, it can be self-destructive, self-sabotaging. And that's what they did here. This is your soulmate. You're connected. You both feel it with the moon anyway. This card's trying to jump out. I'm trying to catch it first. Queen of Pentacles here. So you've learned to nurture yourself better in their absence. You've learned to be stronger for yourself, not just for other people. Because I feel like you may have gave a lot away to them and a lot away to other people in your life here. But I feel like you're more self-sufficient. It could be them as well, like I was saying up here with the King of Keys. But you know now to maybe not give so much, because it was draining to you, and it was all of the above to you, right? It was crazy. It's the same as your soulmate here. Even when you thought you'd got over them and they'd think about you, and then boom, they're in your head again. You could be saying, I haven't seen them in 8 years. Why are they in my head? Because they are thinking about you to the point of obsession, to the point where it keeps them up at night and gives them anxiety. They feel like, you know, they're coming back to right or wrong. Four of Swords. So I believe at this time, it's only a short amount of time to wait, because the big hand here is on the, it's just like 11, isn't it? So it's like 11 minutes, but till it's 5 o'clock there. But I feel, so that would be the Five of Swords conversation. Okay, so, you know, it could have even been 11 months you haven't spoke to each other, seeing as I'm so zoned in on that being 11 minutes rather than it, you know, being the Four of Swords. I'm so drawn to the time, that tells me that the message is about the time, and maybe for you guys needing to understand, okay, you may have hindsight now because you're the Queen of Pentacles. So you may understand that, I get it. I needed this time alone to make sure I never experience that again. To make sure I never drain like that again. Because, like I said, your mirrors, you're the new improved you as well. Not only them. So, a Four of Swords there. It's only a matter of time before things turn around and start moving. Let's see. Yep, Judgment, Sun, and Ace of Pentacles. So they're coming in with this amazing offer. I feel like they don't even know they're going to make the offer until they get there. And it's like you meet each other again for the first time. I know it's a weird sentence, right? But you get to know the new yous. And I feel like they don't even know that they're going to make this offer. They feel like they're coming to right or wrong, and they miss you and want to see you. They want to see you in person. They want to look in your eyes. But they don't understand what that will do here. We have the Sun. We have the healing of the connection, Judgment there. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it's time for that offer to come. It's because they miss you here. But they just don't know how much until they actually get to look in your eyes and they get to say, wow, they thought they've improved a lot. Wait till they lay eyes on you. Just wait. This will be a beautiful reunion. Good luck, guys.